Have you ever stopped to wonder why this video reached you at this exact moment? Out of millions of options, you landed here on September 13th. This isn't a coincidence. This date carries energy, and your presence here is a sign. When messages arrive before a breakthrough, it's because you are already vibrating close to the event you've been waiting for. The universe has a way of putting the right words, the right signals in front of you when you are about to win. Think about this: breakthroughs don't happen when you are distracted. They happen when your awareness sharpens, and awareness is what synchronicity is all about. The fact that you're hearing this now is proof that your inner world is aligning with an outer event. You didn't stumble here. You were guided. You're in the right place at the right time. September 13th is not just another day on the calendar. It carries the vibration of transition, a portal of energy where the future begins to overlap with the present. When your mind, body, and attention open up on such a day, you start noticing signs that were invisible before. That's why this feels different. It feels personal, almost like it was meant only for you. So pause here. Don't scroll. This moment is yours. Take it as a clear sign that something is shifting in your favor. If you've been waiting for confirmation, this is it. September 13th is not ordinary. It's the marker that your story is about to change. There's a rhythm to life that often feels hidden. Things don't always happen when we want them to. But when they do, the timing feels perfect. That's what we call divine timing. It's when the invisible forces around us line up events in ways we couldn't plan on our own. September 13th carries this essence. This date acts like a doorway that shows you how timing and synchronicity are connected. Think of divine timing like planting seeds. You can water and nurture them, but you can't rush the growth. The sprout breaks the surface only when the time is right. In the same way, your desires, your visions, and your intentions live in the unseen until the right conditions arrive. This video reaching you today is like a sprout breaking through the soil. It means the roots are already strong, and the bloom is near. Many times, frustration comes from not trusting the process. You may ask, why hasn't it happened yet? But consider this. What if the delay is protection? What if the alignment is still preparing? What if the pieces need to fall into place so that your win arrives in the best possible form? When timing is divine, it isn't late, and it isn't early, it's precise. September 13th whispers, trust the alignment. You've been preparing for this. Every step, even the difficult ones, has carried you here. What looks like waiting has actually been preparation. Today, take comfort in knowing that the season of harvest is arriving, and this moment is proof you're aligned with divine timing. Some days carry ordinary energy, and others feel electric. September 13th belongs to the second category. It's known as an energy portal, a day when the veil between intention and manifestation is thinner. Ancient traditions believed in sacred dates where spiritual energy was amplified. Today, modern thinkers echo the same idea, but with different language, heightened vibration, quantum alignment, coherence. Whatever you call it, the result is the same. More power flows through you. On days like this, you may feel unusual sensations. Maybe you're restless, emotional, or deeply inspired. This isn't random. The field around you is intensified and your body feels it. That's why many people experience sudden insights, strong dreams, or unexpected coincidences. The September 13th portal magnifies your focus and turns your emotions into stronger signals. The science behind this can be explained simply. Your brain sends electric signals and your heart sends magnetic ones. Together they project energy into the quantum field. Usually those signals ripple quietly. But on portal days, the ripple turns into a wave. That's why intentions on these days seem to manifest faster. They carry more charge, more weight, more impact. So, use this date wisely. Don't waste it on doubt, fear, or distraction. Direct your energy with clarity. Set your intentions clearly. Feel them deeply. Speak them with certainty. On September 13th, every thought you project is magnified. If you align with gratitude, joy, and vision, this portal can accelerate your path toward the win that's already on its way. There is a hidden rhythm behind every success story. Some call it luck, others call it timing. But the truth is, winning has a frequency. Just like a radio station, you have to tune in to hear the music. The frequency of winning is made of elevated emotions: joy, gratitude, excitement, and confidence. When you hold these states consistently, you start attracting events that match them. Most people live in the opposite frequency. They focus on lack, on what hasn't worked, on fears of failure. That energy pulls them into the same old patterns. But the moment you shift into gratitude, you begin to move differently. Gratitude is powerful because it tells the universe that you already have enough. That vibration opens the door to more abundance. Of course, resistance will appear. Old emotions rise to keep you in the familiar. Fear whispers that you can't. Doubt tells you to give up. But you always have the power to shift. Each time you choose joy over fear, hope over doubt, you raise your vibration. You're training your body to feel the future before it arrives. That is how you align with the frequency of winning. Here's a practice. Each morning, close your eyes and imagine your win as if it has already happened. Don't just see it. Feel it. Feel the gratitude, the relief, the joy. Let your body memorize that state. When you walk into the day carrying the frequency of victory, you magnetize outcomes that match it. That is not magic, it's alignment. Attention is the fuel of creation. Where you place it determines what grows. If you scatter your attention across worry, fear, and endless scrolling, your energy becomes diluted. But if you hold your attention on one clear vision, your energy concentrates, like sunlight through a magnifying glass. That is when transformation happens. Attention is a spotlight. Shine it on the past and you relive old memories. Shine it on doubt and you strengthen fear. But shine it on your intention and you give it life. September 13th invites you to choose carefully where your spotlight goes. The more you direct it toward your vision, the stronger it becomes. Distractions will always appear. Social media, stress, comparison, self-doubt, they all fight for your attention. Every time you allow yourself to get pulled away, you weaken your energy. But when you bring your focus back again and again, you're strengthening your future. You're telling your mind and body this is what matters. Here's a simple exercise. Notice when your attention drifts. Pause, breathe, and gently return it to your vision. Do this often, without judgment. Over time, you'll notice your attention becoming sharper, steadier, and more powerful. And when your attention is steady, so is your energy. That's when manifestation accelerates. Breakthroughs don't just drop from the sky. They give hints first. You may feel restless, as though something is about to change. You may have vivid dreams or unexpected bursts of inspiration. You might even notice more challenges appearing. These are not random. They are signs that your system is preparing for a leap. Many people miss these signs because they seem uncomfortable. Old fears surface. Habits feel tighter. The mind resists. But this is actually progress. Think of it like pressure building before a storm breaks. That tension means energy is moving. The old is crumbling, and the new is trying to rise. Pay attention to synchronicities. Maybe you keep seeing repeating numbers. Maybe certain words or messages follow you everywhere. Maybe people suddenly appear to guide you. These are signals that your future is calling. You're not imagining them. They're real guideposts, leading you to the breakthrough. Keep a journal of these signs. Write down dreams, emotions, and coincidences. Over time, you'll see a pattern forming. That pattern is your proof. It shows you're on the edge of transformation. The closer you are to breakthrough, the more signs appear. Don't ignore them. They are whispers of your future, already reaching for you. Reality isn't as solid as it seems. Modern science shows that the universe is built on infinite possibilities, waiting to be observed. The quantum field is a sea of potential outcomes, and your thoughts and emotions act as the brush that paints from it. On September 13th, this truth becomes more accessible because the energy of the day amplifies intention. Every thought you hold is like a wave. Combine it with strong emotion, and that wave becomes powerful. Most people recycle the same thoughts and emotions, so they recreate the same reality over and over. But when you choose new thoughts and pair them with gratitude, joy, or confidence, you create new possibilities. Today, you are invited to step into this field consciously. Instead of focusing on what has gone wrong, place your energy on what could go right. Imagine a future where you've already won. Feel it. Hold it. That single act shifts you into a new timeline, one where your breakthrough already exists. The quantum field doesn't respond to hope alone. It responds to coherence. When your vision and your emotions match, the possibility becomes more real. On September 13th, practice coherence. Align your mind with your heart. Think clearly, feel deeply. That is how you enter the field of infinite potential. Synchronicities are not accidents. They are the language of alignment. When your internal state matches external events, meaningful coincidences appear. You think of someone, and they call. You imagine a solution, and it suddenly shows up. These events prove that your energy is syncing with the field. The science behind this lies in coherence. When your brain and heart are aligned, your electromagnetic field becomes stronger. That field interacts with the quantum field, creating patterns that bring experiences into your life. Synchronicity is evidence of this invisible dance. On days like September 13th, synchronicities become more noticeable. Energy is heightened, so alignment happens faster. That's why this video arrived at this exact moment. It's not a random click. It's a signal that your energy is in tune with your desires. Start noticing synchronicities instead of dismissing them. They are guideposts showing you that you're on the right path. The more you trust and celebrate them, the more they multiply. They are not just signs, they are proof that your reality is shifting. Every thought you think sends out an electric charge. Every emotion you feel radiates a magnetic field. Together they form your personal energy signature. That signature attracts experiences that match it. This is why your outer world mirrors your inner state. If you want change, you must shift the signal you're broadcasting. It isn't enough to just think positive thoughts. You must feel them, live them, embody them. A thought without emotion is weak, but a thought with emotion is magnetic. Imagine your future. Visualize it clearly. Now add the emotion of gratitude, joy, or excitement. That emotional charge tells your body that the future is happening now. The stronger the emotion, the stronger the magnetic field, and the stronger the field, the faster reality responds. Practice this often. Don't just think your future, feel it. The more you rehearse this state, the more your energy signature changes. And when your energy shifts, life has no choice but to mirror it back to you. Here's a rare secret. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a past memory and a vividly imagined future. When you rehearse your future as though it's already happened, your brain wires new connections. Your body believes it's real. This is the future memory technique. You close your eyes, imagine the exact scene of your win, and bring it to life in detail. See the surroundings, hear the sounds, feel the emotions. Repeat it until your body responds as if you are already there. Athletes use this method all the time. They mentally practice their performance until it feels automatic. When the real event comes, their body knows exactly how to act. You can use the same principle for your life. Create a memory of your future today. Rehearse it until it feels natural. When your mind and body accept it as reality, the field around you aligns to bring it closer. That's how imagination becomes manifestation. Scrolling has become a habit that scatters attention. Each flick of the finger pulls your energy into distraction. But on days like September 13th, distraction costs you more. The energy is too potent to waste. That's why the don't scroll principle matters. When you stop scrolling, you reclaim your focus. You sit with your thoughts, your emotions, your vision. This is where energy builds. Presence is the fuel of creation. Distraction is the leak that drains it. Every time you resist scrolling past this moment, you strengthen your will. You teach your body to stay aligned with intention instead of chasing stimulation. That is how energy becomes steady, how creation becomes possible. So take this as a challenge. Don't scroll. Stay with your vision. Stay with this message. The energy you hold now is precious. Protect it. Direct it. Let it work for you. Every transformation requires leaving behind the old self. The old self is made of habits, emotions, and beliefs from the past. It is familiar, but it is not your future. To step into a new reality, you must release it. September 13th is a portal for release. Old fears may rise, old doubts may surface. That's not failure. That's the old self making one last attempt to stay alive. Recognize it and let it go. Letting go doesn't mean loss. It means space. When you release what no longer serves you, you create room for the new. You make space for your future self to emerge. That's how transformation begins. Start small. Drop one old story, one limiting thought, one habit that drains you. Replace it with something aligned with your vision. Each release is a step out of the past and into the self you are becoming. Every possibility in your future carries a unique emotional signature. Success feels a certain way. Abundance feels a certain way. Love feels a certain way. The secret to stepping into that reality is to feel its signature now before it arrives. Most people wait for the event to feel the emotion. They say, "I'll be happy when it happens." But that's backward. The field responds to emotions first. You must feel the joy of success before success appears. You must feel love before love arrives. This is rare knowledge. Emotions are not byproducts. They are signals. They broadcast your future before it happens. The signature you hold now determines the reality you attract. So take a moment today. Choose the emotional signature of the future you want. Practice it. Live it. Carry it through your day. When you embody the emotion first, reality has no choice but to meet you there. Energy portals are powerful, but they need direction. Without intention, the energy is wasted. Here are simple steps to align today. First, calm your body with deep breathing. This brings you into presence and steadiness. Second, set one clear intention. Don't scatter. Focus on one vision of your future. Third, feel the emotion of that future. Let gratitude or joy rise as if it's already real. Fourth, act in alignment. Take one step your future self would take. It doesn't have to be big. Small aligned actions carry momentum. Each step tells the universe, I am serious. I am ready. These steps may look simple, but their power is in repetition. Do them today and repeat them often. On September 13th, their effect is multiplied. The portal will amplify whatever you project. Make sure it's aligned with the future you want. Now you know why this message appeared today. September 13th is not random. It is a portal, a sign, a signal that your breakthrough is near. This video reached you because you are close to winning. You've learned about divine timing, energy portals, synchronicities, and emotional signatures. You've seen how thoughts and emotions create fields that shape your future. The message is clear: you are creating your win right now. Don't scroll past this. Stay aligned. Hold your attention. Live the emotional signature of your future today. When you do, you step into the frequency of winning and reality responds. Take this as your sign. Your win is closer than you think. Trust it. Feel it. Act in alignment. September 13th is the reminder. The door is open. Walk through it.